My name is Natalia Mallard. I'm 17 and I go to high school. I'm going to talk about an incident that happened to my first boyfriend. I'll talk about myself a bit first, but truth be told, there isn't much to tell. I can do decent in studying, and I'm not good at sports. I'm not part of any clubs either. I am a bit interested in fashion, but I'm not very attractive by any means. I have friends, not too few, not too many, and the group isn't too charismatic, nor is it too dull. I'm not subject to any bullying, and my school life is great. Average is literally the perfect word that describes me. My only unique trait is that my bust size is G. My friends are quite jealous of that. I won't lie, but I've gained nothing good from it. Boys stare at me, and I was publicly groped multiple times on the train. It's hard to find clothes that fit me, and finding the right bras only takes time and effort. There aren't many that are cute in my design with my size, you see. The reason why I don't like sports is because my chest bounces whenever I do exercise. It's a pain in the neck. My daily prayer is to somehow shrink them if that's possible. But when I do say that, my friends get irritated thinking I'm looking down on small boobs. From my perspective, being told that having a bigger bust size is a good thing makes me irritated. So yeah, I'm idolizing breasts that are just the right size. Oh, forgive me, I got ahead of myself. Of course, since I am of age, I'm interested in love. The problem being, I've never had a boyfriend until I turned 17. Perhaps my chest gave a sort of an edgy vibe to boys? I don't know. But one day...
Do you have a minute?
Yeah, I do. After school, as I was about to head home alone, my classmate Mitch called for me. He brought me to a place where no one was around and said,
If you're okay with it, I'd like us to become a couple.
A boy confessed to me. This was unexpected of him since we only spoke a couple of times because we were in the same school committee. Even more surprising, he's the biggest tennis star of our school. His skills were expected to take to the national championships, people said. As side dishes, he was handsome in looks and did really well in his studies. No one would be surprised if he went on into the world of entertainment. Of course, the competition for his affection among the girls was floundering. Such a guy, for some incomparable reason, confessed his feelings to me. Someone who isn't really that attractive. If you told me to remain calm with all this background info in mind, you're crazy. I can't begin to imagine how he and I would become romantically involved with each other. He was dimensions out of my league after all, but yes, gladly. The superstar whom all the girls wanted confessed his feelings. No girl would ever refuse him with that look in his eyes. I couldn't.
Thank you for today. I'm so happy.
I was so surprised, but are you sure you want to be with me?
Of course. To tell you the truth, I've been infatuated for a while now. When we were doing committee work together, you came off as a sweet girl with a big heart.
Thanks, I'm thrilled.
Also, I have a favor to ask you. Now that we're a couple, would you mind keeping this reality a secret for a bit?
I don't mind. But why?
In middle school, the girl I was with seems to have suffered harassment from other girls.
Girls would get jealous if someone started dating you, Mitch, for real.
I might be a bit paranoid, but I don't want anything like that to happen to you, Natalia.
Okay, I understand. I think that's best too.
Maybe keep it a secret from anyone close to you, please?
If you remember his popularity, this is an understandable reason. The fact he was very concerned over something as small as this made my heart dance. And so this was my first ever boyfriend. Part of me is bashful, and I'm saying that everything went as I desired. With this reason in mind, our dates were usually at his home. His parents were often away, and it was common for us to be alone together. The things we could do in the house are limited. So naturally, we started getting physical pretty quickly. A month had barely passed, and we already hit the home run.
Natalia, thank you. Thank you for giving me your first time.
I'm also so happy that you were my first, Mitch. People say the first time hurts, but exactly like a popular guy would do, he was very gentle with me, and it was amazing. I thought it wasn't good to get physical this early in the relationship. But being with him just felt so nice. I was over the moon at first, and was for a while. But eventually the simple fact that I, together with this very popular boyfriend of mine, started to feel strange. For one thing, whenever we would meet, it would either be at his house or at a love hotel. It was pretty much like kind of a relationship where once you get physical, everything becomes tasteless. After we would do our business, he would say,
I'm sorry, but my parents will be home soon. So could you get ready to leave quickly? I'm sorry. Today I gotta practice at my club today. So let's call it a day here.
He would say some excuse and make me leave. Our average date time would be between 2 to 3 hours, maybe? Even I started to doubt if this was a real relationship. My doubt slowly accumulated until one day, my friend Thea told me something very shocking. Hey, listen, I have exciting news. News? Let me hear. Do you know a Mr. Fleming? Of course, he is famous after all. Yep, and he has a girlfriend who's in another school, it seems. Another school? Not ours? Yeah, an 11th grader at Artificial High School. I think her name is Brooklyn. Is that true? Where did you hear that? A friend of mine goes to that other school. I haven't seen them, but apparently there's pictures of the two of them together on social media. Is that so? Oh, is this a shock to you? No way. I know I don't have a shot with someone like that. I guess that's true. The story about his having another girlfriend was true. After checking social media, sure enough, on the account of this girl, Brooklyn, were photos of them being all lovey-dovey. In a nutshell, he was cheating. Plain and simple cheating. Maybe I should add in the truth that she is his true girlfriend, and that I was his partner in crime as a girlfriend or as a FWB. Now I understood why he was treating me as he did. I guess his objective was my bloated chest and my body. I thought I could never make a proper first boyfriend. I was so shocked I couldn't even cry. I became so blue and insecure I couldn't ask him for details. The next day I went to school as usual. My footsteps were heavy, and I was trudging toward the school gate. Hey, you're Natalia, aren't you? A stranger called to me. Another girl in a high school. You are? Upon further inspection, I found that she wasn't a stranger. Lo and behold, the great Brooklyn, Mitch True's girlfriend, stood before me. She told me she wanted to talk, and I was led to a nearby park. As expected, complete chaos and catastrophe. I thought she was gonna say nasty stuff like, I can't believe a fat pig like you is dating Mitch, or break up with him now, and I broke out in a cold sweat. Sure enough. Are you dating Mitch currently? I had a hunch it was going to be about Mitch, and I was right. It seems she stumbled upon my messages to him by accident. She then found out who I was by digging around social media and lay in wait for me. What a terrible thing to do! Stealing someone else's boyfriend! Break up with him right now! I had no intention to get fired up, and I quietly answered, no need to worry, I think he was just using me for sex. Unlike you, I've never been on a normal date with him, so, I was so ashamed my feelings got the better of me. Brooklyn's expression changed drastically upon seeing me like this. What? Are you okay? Calm down, honey. Want a tissue? She started to console me. At her core, she must have been a wonderful person. I went on telling her about myself, everything about me going to his house or to love hotels with him, everything about how a friend of mine told me about her. And then she said, that freaking bastard! I'm embarrassed to have ever gone out with him. Miss Brooklyn, I'm sorry for yelling at you. It's all about that stupid head's fault. Pardon me for asking, you being his friend with benefits from the start, but he did ask you to be his girlfriend, right? Yes, this is the messages we sent to each other right after he confessed. Then Brooklyn turned as crimson as a ripe tomato and yelled at the top of her lungs. Unbelievable! Manipulating a pure, wholesome girl like you! Does this mean he was trying to cover up his cheating on purpose? Leave this as secret, meaning shut up because I want you only for sex? That's what this is? I should have thought it was strange as soon as I read it too. Excuse my crassness, but you don't have much experience, do you? He was my first ever, or rather, I was under that impression. No freaking way! This is getting more and more ridiculous. My sadness overflowed, but Brooklyn quickly wrapped me in a tight hug. Cry as much as you want, honey. From this day onward, we are both done with that stupid prick. It's how we declared our relationships with Mitch done, and a strange friendship blossomed between us. And then, hey, how about we give him a taste of his own medicine? If he still went on as this prince of perfection, there'll be more girls to fall for his bullshit, right? I agree. Let's finish him off. Well done and served. Before we knew it, a plan to destroy Mitch Fleming started to brew in both of our minds. They're doing it now as we speak. I see. Then how about asking him if you can join in the fun? I just sent him the message. Think this will work? I think so. You're really cute, Brooklyn. So he would want to show you off for certain. He replied, sure, come on over. You did it! What should I do once I get there? Like we planned, whenever things kick up a notch, start taking a video. As though you're gonna take a photo in the heat of this moment. Won't he get suspicious? I don't think he will. It seems like it's getting pretty good in any case. True, and when the deed's done, I just hand you the footage. Yes, and I'll make sure to make it spread like wildfire. 1 week after this interaction. No way! That's Mr. Fleming?
No way! That's Mr. Fleming? What's gonna happen with his career in sports?
Seems like they were talking about that in the teacher's lounge. And now, that Fleming. The school was bustling with rumors about him. It was easy for him to be the center of attention, but this time, it wasn't something good. Currently, he was placed in the midst of a bed of thorns, and he looks like he's about to collapse under the stress. He is deathly pale, and he had the atmosphere of a defendant waiting his sentence in court. And then...
Fleming, we need to talk.
the dreadful moment of truth arrived. The whole situation dates back to a week ago. What Brooklyn and I were messaging about was a drinking party at his house, and he would periodically invite his old friends from middle school and get high and drunk. Mitch slipped his tongue and told me about this. At the time, I only merely thought he had just had a dark side. But working with Brooklyn, we had the idea that we could use this to our advantage. She did her part very well, and she attended this party. Then she took videos of the party as though she was having fun like them. Of course, Brooklyn herself never touched any alcohol, and she did her best in hiding her face and voice in the videos. All that was left to do was to post these videos online on an anonymous account. I would love them to show these videos to my friends as follows. I found this video by accident, but isn't it wild?
We be getting hype as frick! Oh shit, I'm freaking drunk. Yeah.
Hey, is that Mr. Fleming? I made it seem like I found the video by pure chance and showed it to them. No one knew we were together once upon a time, and no one was suspicious of me finding this video. As a result, the video went viral around school. The teachers eventually found out and officially punished Mitch accordingly. If it was only they found out that he'd been drinking, they might have settled for a mild punishment for the guy who's the public face of the school. But this is a viral around the school, and even spread to other schools. Furthermore, the video would wound up before countless parents' eyes, and the criticism was already rolling in. Something this public can't be penalized mildly. In the end, he was sentenced to expulsion. Fair punishment, if you ask me. And the other students who were present were also suspended or expelled. The whole party got pooped on really definitely. Of course, Mitch was severely lectured by his parents and is now prohibited from going outdoors for the time being. He was ripped off his cell phone, and after everything was arranged, he was sent to a fully accommodated school in the countryside, which also had a youth rehabilitation facilities along with regular studies. How in the world do I know all this? The reason is because Brooklyn was so kind as to visit his home.
That video? It was you? Why did you do something like that? You're my girlfriend, aren't you, Brooklyn? So why?
Why you ask? Obviously, because we wanted vengeance on your lying, cheating ass.
Say what? What do you mean, we?
Dear Natalia, you're not worthy of being a human if you've made such a pure, sweet girl into your sex slave.
Why are you mentioning her now, of all times?
Things happen, and I got the feeling that you were cheating on me with Natalia. I thought I'd wait for her and talk to her directly.
No way.
And then, holy moly guacamole, the onslaught of Mitch is a bitch episodes. Give me 100 years and the love I've once had for you will stay dead as hell. You deliberately manipulated her, an innocent angel, and lied to her about being your girlfriend. How stupid you seem when you found out the truth. Brooklyn really let him have it with her words, and I felt a huge weight lift off to my shoulders. Just so you know, she was secretly on a phone call with me while she was yelling at Mitch, and I witnessed everything in real time. Brooklyn later said, if he found out you were the one who uploaded the videos, I don't know what he would do to you. Plus, I'm his official girlfriend, so I'll give him the final blow, alright? Such a beautiful soul. Actually like an older sister to me, and it made me wonder how Mitch could be unfaithful to someone this amazing.
But still, don't you think this fate is a bit too harsh? I was expelled from school, and now I'm gonna go to a broke-ass desert of a school in the mountains!
My, what wonderful parents you have, allowing their idiot son the chance to rehabilitate. You should rest and repent there.
The hell is wrong with you? Underage drinkers are everywhere, you know? Why me of all people?
With your conceited character, you probably would have gotten into more serious trouble.
I was doing so well in everything, in school, in tennis, that was good to my parents. Damn it. God damn it!
Then I'll give you some good news. One of those who attended, he's gonna get arrested.
What?
They found cocaine in his bloodstream. They made all of you take urine tests, right?
Yeah! It can't be, no way!
So apparently there was some ruckus about a sports team in another school using cocaine, and they investigated to see that it had spread to you. Think about what could have happened if your friend gave you the drug in drunken bliss. What if he forced you to take it? I got chills when I thought about the consequences. I tried to stop you from doing these parties multiple times, remember? You'd be suspended or kicked out if they found out, since you're underage. But no, you always said that no one would find out, that the teachers expect greatness from me and that you have many friends and all that bullshit. I was honestly hesitating on whether I should be with you anymore. I thought you'd destroy your own life one day. The shocking truth revealed by Brooklyn left me completely speechless. Never would I have guessed that a student in this neighborhood would get his hands so dirty, that drugs were circulating around these parts. If Mitch had been using cocaine, then those corrupted tentacles could reach out to me and to Brooklyn. Hearing this horrifying story, my deepest respect goes out to her for standing up to Mitch alone. I can't forgive you. You betrayed and hurt both me and dear Natalia. And I hope you burn in hell. Start again, slowly, in a new place, alright? Get your happiness somewhere far away, and I bid you good luck. And with that, their meeting was over. I met her at the same park where we first met, and we hugged each other tight. She was quietly crying while we were. You're so amazing, Miss Brooklyn. I could never have done that. I could only do it because I knew you were also listening secretly. I just hope Mitch gets back on his feet. True, I don't want to see him again, but we did give him that medicine he deserved. Now I'm just gonna move on with my life. I have an idea. How about we celebrate our victory at a restaurant? Great idea! Then I'll get the deluxe strawberry parfait. And I will get the deluxe banana parfait. And by the way, enough with the polite language in the Miss Brooklyn. We're the same age, and we're best pals now, right? Yeah. Mitch lied to me, and my heart was quite broken. But in the process, I met someone that would become my lifelong friend. We hung out often even after we graduated high school. Brooklyn was later in a sweet relationship with another guy, which bearded precious fruit as they tied the knot in the end. I have to give a speech at her wedding, and I'm so nervous I could piss my outfit right now. I think I'm about to get married, huh? Goes without saying that guys in this world can't let a wonderful girl like you free and unloved, honey. The hell? Your fashion sense makes mine look like dog water. Enough of the teasing, jeez. Sorry. I want to hurry up and listen to your lovey-dovey stories too, Natalia. I'm having at my job right now, so you'll have to wait a bit. My husband's attendants, many of them are single men, so be sure to pick the fruit when they're ripe. Okay. I'll think about it. Brooklyn. Bright, kind Brooklyn. I love her so much I can't begin to imagine my own marriage. But I truly hope that my friendship with her lasts until the end of the universe.